sitting here, we're looking for some normalcy. We're locked indoors, we're looking for something to occupy. Our brains are turning into sand. We're tired of watching Netflix, and it's time to find some meaning, and here's why.
Tired of Netflix.
The students still are playing, and they're dancing, and they're singing. It's as if COVID is absent from our
Playing,
space.
dancing, singing.
It's time to sit on down, grab some popcorn, loot a frown, and join the Southwest Performing Arts Showcase. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the episode 4 of the Southwest Performing Arts Showcase. So exciting. We have a great show for you tonight. Very excited to have you here. You're here. What is here? What is this place? What are we doing? I shall tell you. The Southwest Performing Arts Showcase is a platform for students to highlight the art they're making. The art that they're making in dance at Southwest. This is all Southwest students. Southwest. In dance, in guitar, in choir, band, orchestra, instrumental jazz, theater. So that is why we're here in this pandemic time of screens that we're all living in. And so this is just an opportunity to hear from students and hear what they're doing and see what's going on. We also have 2 guests from the Performing Arts Council. We're going to talk a little about what that is and how you can become involved if you're interested, parents. Tonight's show features a solo, self-accompanied solo by Anya that's going to blow your mind. And then we have a sectional throwdown. What is that? It is Chamber Singers, which is our top select chamber group at Southwest. It's all juniors and seniors. We're given the task of learning a song on their own. So they picked a song, they learned it on their own. I did not help them. They learned it on their own because they're brilliant. And then they mixed it all up in a sound mixing online platform called Soundtrap. And then they took that recording and put a video to it. So you get to vote in the chat, and it's only the people who are viewing live who get to do the voting. So you get to vote. So students in the green room, start texting your friends, tell them to pay attention and get them to vote because, you know, you want to win. We did this 2 weeks ago with the Southwest Singers, and if you were watching, the verdict was not announced. The winners of the Southwest Singers sectional throwdown were the altos. It was a landslide. I have a feeling Lucy Rabidou got really aggressive with her contacts. It was perfect. Loved it. So you can vote once, and you just vote in the chat. You will vote either. We'll get there. When we're there, I'll explain how to do it. But you get to vote. Another thing that we are doing in these performing arts showcases is we're trying to raise some money. Normally, we do 4 concerts a year for choir, and then dance and guitar and theater and band, orchestra, jazz. Everybody does concerts. And every time they do, people make donations. And even though we're not there, we still need those funds for various departmental needs, music, instruments, outfits, gear, all kinds of stuff just to run our programs. We have wonderful staffing at Southwest for the performing arts, but we don't have budgets. With the budget that specifically I'm given for choir, Dr. Armstrong and I can't even buy 1 piece of music for every student who's in choir. And we do 12 pieces a year per choir. So we obviously have to raise a lot of money. The funds help pay for Maureen, our accompanist, all kinds of things. So there's scrolling at the bottom, swhsperformingarts.org. If you can make a donation there, that's a good jumping off spot if you want to find out more about the arts, the performing arts at Southwest. But there you can make a donation very easily, and you can also get involved. And how and why you would get involved involves our first 2 guests. So first, I'm going to bring in Mr. Tom Hedrick and Mr. George Stagg. Welcome.
Yeah.
Good to have you here.
Great to be here.
I have to change the background. It's driving me crazy.
There we go.
There we go. See, it coordinates with the S. Get it? And then there's a little logo I'm going to put up here in the corner, which is
good job, Tom.
Fantastic. Boom. Oops, that's not it. That's too big. Here we go. There it is. So welcome to both of you. So thanks for taking time out of your evening to be here.
You're welcome.
Let's go right into involvement. So George, how can, first tell us who you are and what you do for the PAC, and then let us know how parents can become involved.
Yeah, well, it's great to be here tonight with you, Brian. George Stagg, I'm president of the Performing Arts Council, which is a group of parents and community members that want to support the performing arts at Southwest. And really it's it's a volunteer run small business. I mean, we have business things, we've got leadership, we've got treasury, we've got marketing, we've got social media, we've got volunteers. It's quite an organization, and we try to generate $130,000 a year for the programs, and that's what's needed every year above what the district provides.
Wait. Can you $120,000? Just to clarify that for our listeners.
Yeah. We in the last few years, it's been around $130,000, $130,000. Plus there's some other things attached to us that also get some funds raised, but that's kind of what the average is on an annual basis. So it's quite a bit of money. The parents and the community organizations, they are great every year, turning out, supporting the groups. So there's a lot of structure in place, and what we need is parents to get involved. We've got a number of us that are leaving the group this year, and so we really need some parents to step up to help out in the coming year.
Absolutely. Yes. So you're the president of the PAC.
I'm the president. That's right.
Very good. And Tom, who are you? What is your role?
I'm the director of marketing and communications for the council, and I maintain the website. I send out the emails. I handle the social media. And George, I can't even remember now, but we
if something needs to be done and done quickly, Tom does it. Tom is
and done well.
He's a lot of he does a lot of hard work for us, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been very rewarding, and I would say that to me the greatest thing about joining was getting to know the faculty so closely, but also meeting other parents, because I remember when my daughter was a freshman, and I remember the first time we were in like the gymnasium talking about course registration and the first hot notes I was at, and there's just a lot of people, and it was like, how do I get to know people? And this joining the Performing Arts Council, have developed really great friendships with George here and Paul Perner and Alexis and so many others on the council, Bridget, and I could go on and on, but also getting to know the faculty and the administration too, working with Dr. Butler. And to me, it's just made me feel like I'm really part of something that's really important to really nurture our students, and the performing arts is just so critical. And so we work very hard to secure that funding, because frankly, without the work of the council and all the faculty and all the parents who give and grandparents, neighbors, etc., friends and family, we would not be able to run this quality programming. And so you feel very mission bound when you join, and you feel you're part of a really mission focused group, and it's very rewarding personally.
Yeah.
Agreed. So how can parents easily get involved? Because I don't know, it's very hard when someone volunteers and says, hey, I would love to help out with such and such, and then they never get contacted. It's so frustrating. I know parents who've experienced that before. This will not happen with the Performing Arts Council, ladies and gentlemen. One way that you can do that is you go to swhsperformingarts.org, which is the same place you can make a donation. There's a tab. I want to double check it, make sure I get it right. There's a tab that says About Southwest PAC. And there's a place to contact, just to send an email. But there's also a place that says to join. And you can just fill out kind of what you're interested in doing. You can, say, hey, I'd like to help out with a project. I don't want to really sign on to be a member and come to every meeting, but I would love to help out with projects. So that's a really easy way that you can get involved. And you can just fill out that contact us, and one of these two stunning humans will respond to you and let you know, like, say you have a connection to fundraising or marketing, or say you're an accountant, or you're great with spreadsheets.
We need everything.
We need everything. We really do. So we're going to try to reach out and make this as open as possible so we can make sure anyone who wants to become involved can do so. One of the big outreaches that we do every year has changed this year. Tom, can you address that and explain what's happening to Hot Notes?
Hot Notes is going to this year, it's known as Hot Notes Home Edition. And in continuing on with our theme of all being attached to our screens, we are going to bring the Hot Notes experience to your living room or your den. And this year it's going to be a shorter program. And so what we're going to do is try to engage you in advance in ways that you can give and support the performing arts, so that short program, which will be on Saturday, April 24th, will be more or less a brief party, but very celebratory, where we finish up our fundraising and we have a good time with some of the programming we have planned. But basically, it's about an hour-long program online, because we know that people don't like to sit in front of their screens like this, for long stretches. And we will have a first act, performances and student interviews and faculty spots. Then we're going to have a live intermission, and we're going to talk about where we are with our fundraising and kind of run our little fun telethon and probably tell some really good dad jokes and things like that. And then we'll have our second act. And it's going to be fun. We have like a Jeopardy style giving board, which you can see on the website right now. Also important this year, we're going to have meals that you can buy from a couple of our local restaurants here. And by purchasing those meals and picking them up, you'll be not only supporting a local business, and we all know restaurants have struggled through these COVID times, but you'll also be supporting Southwest Performing Arts. And so we'll have meals that you can order in advance up to about a week before the show, and then there'll be a pickup time, and then we'll have the giving board, some other fun things, but a really great program. Even though it'll be brief, it's going to be fun, a celebration of the arts at Southwest, and we're really looking forward to entertaining you that evening.
And there's different levels too, for those who are interested. There are different kinds of, you can get a charcuterie board, you can get a meal. There are a couple different kinds of levels of food that you can order. And some of those do include, depending on what your donation level is, do include beverages, some adult beverages. So it just depends on what your choice is and what you're interested in. But we're making all that available. So, well, thank you so much for being here. It really it's enough of me doing this. I do this so much. And so it's nice for people to see your shining faces and to see the faces of the people who are doing the work. Folks, if you had any clue how much time Tom was putting into what's happening right now, it's bananas. So if you know him, thank him. And I thank you. I thank you. I will continue to do so. So anyway, so join us at Hot Notes. Is there anything else I forgot to say? Anything that we chatted about before? Did we cover it all?
Check the website. We have a page up for a Hot Notes blog, so we'll be adding updates along the way. You're going to be getting if you subscribe to the emails, join the emails, because you'll be getting emails that keep you up to date. And then watch Facebook, Instagram, all that, and we'll be keeping you posted on the event and how it's coming along.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, have a lovely evening. It's still light out. I love this time of year. Enjoy, and we will talk to you very soon. Thank you, Tom.
Right.
Thank you, Jordan.
You're welcome,
all right,
buddy.
Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, fun. All right. So yes, Hot Notes. You guys, Hot Notes is so much fun. It is a party. And it's a bunch of people who care about students and they care about the arts. And they get together and have a blast. And this year it's just going to be slightly different, but it's still the same concept. So join us. It's so much fun. Very good. So Hot Notes Home Edition, Saturday, April 24th. Mark your calendars now. All right, on with the show. Now, I'm so excited for this. I'm going to bring on one of my colleagues who has been a huge part of my life since 2004, maybe? I think 3, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, the stunning Dr. Armstrong.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's nice to see your face.
You too. Thank you for that lovely introduction.
Oh, heavens. It's the least I can say.
I think it's 2003.
Was it 3? So for those watching, can I tell how we know each other?
Sure.
Okay. Dr. Armstrong was was a student my first year teaching high school, and was in choirs with me. And I was the number 2 director. Martha Helen Schmidt was the head director at the time. And so I was this like young gunner director, and we had a jazz choir, and we went on tours and had so much fun.
Yeah.
And then where did you go after high school?
I went to Luther College for my undergrad, sang there, music education, came back to the Twin Cities, taught in Mounds View Public Schools, middle school and high school, Irondale, and then grad school, and here.
Now, grad school. So tell us about grad school. What did you study in grad school?
I studied vocal performance and vocal pedagogy. So the anatomy of the human voice, the physics behind it, and how to be a better singer myself, but then also how to teach that.
Sure, absolutely.
Yep.
And we are so lucky to be working together.
I know. It's crazy.
Any hoozle. So we have a guest that we're going to bring on, and I'm so excited. I'm going to have you introduce said guest, and then we'll ask some questions.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is sophomore Anya Brehagen from Dona Voce.
Hi, Anya.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming. I love your dramatic lighting. It's perfect.
Got a little darker.
I know,
Yeah.
mine too.
Yeah, with the sun. Yeah. So, Anya, can you tell us about this piece? What is it? Where did it come from? What is it?
So this is a project I did for choir, and we did it in Soundtrap. It was a cover song, and you arranged it. So I played piano and sang.
Well, time
And-
out. You were the student. The assignment is anybody,
Yeah.
or the students could pick any song they wanted and just do a cover using Soundtrap to do so. So you chose this piece and you arranged it and figured it out.
Yes.
Awesome. So,
So
who
I
originally
sang-
sang the song? Who is the song by?
I don't know how to say her name. It's like Tennille Towns, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Not very well known, but great song. So
How did you find it?
I found it actually in a YouTube video. It was a cover song. And then I started listening to the song, and it was very meaningful to me. And I actually cried listening to it because it's such a sweet song. So yeah, I really wanted to do that. When Miss Armstrong told us about the project, I immediately thought of that. So
Love it. And
Yeah.
Before we get into your song, I have a question for you. I need to know. What do the performing arts mean to you?
that's a great question.
Yeah.
Well, my whole life I've loved to sing. I used to watch videos of Whitney Houston singing the Star Spangled Banner, and apparently I would sing it like 100 times a day. And
Is that not one of the most brilliant recordings you've ever heard?
oh my gosh, it's beyond. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm in a band with other students from Southwest, Cole Pivick, Trey Gustafson, who have graduated, Eddie, who's a senior this year, Amnesia, who is in my grade. And that's been in my life since first grade. We started in first grade, and we're still going. So yeah.
First grade?
Yes. We competed in Strut. I don't know if you were a part of that, Mr. Fisher, but yeah,
I
that
was
was
a part of
us.
Strut.
Yeah.
Well, the last year that it had the big festival at Southwest.
Yeah, and Strut
Yeah.
is a guitar festival that Miss LeMay put together
Mhm.
that is guitar ensembles, but also bands and all kinds of stuff. Super cool program. Yeah. I had no idea, Anya, that's been going on so long. That's cool.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we're going to hear it now. All right. So why don't you say the name of the song and I will click the button. Go, Anya.
The song is called Jersey on the Wall.
There's a jersey on the wall and a high school gym in my hometown. In the corner by the scoreboard where the bleacher seats fold down. 27 took the Tigers to the finals that year. But that's not why it's hanging there. If I ever get to heaven, you know I got a long list of questions. Like, how do you make a snowflake? Are you angry when the earth quakes? How does the sky change in a minute? How do you keep this big rock spinning? Why can't you stop a car from crashing? Forgive me, I'm just asking. Bet somewhere there's a yearbook in a box under a bed with a senior picture missing and love and memory instead. And somewhere there's a mother who stopped going to church 'cause your plan quit making sense down here on earth. If I ever get to heaven, you know I got a long list of questions. Like, how do you make a snowflake? Are you angry when the earth quakes? How does the sky change in a minute? How do you keep this big rock spinning? Why couldn't you stop that car from crashing? Forgive me, I'm just asking. Oh, I'm just saying. You don't have to answer now, but someday, if I ever get to heaven, got a long list of questions. Like, how do you make a snowflake? You angry when the earth quakes? How does the sky change in a minute? How do you keep this big rock spinning? If you got your hands on everything that happens, why couldn't you stop that car from crashing? Forgive me, I'm just asking. Oh, I'm just asking.
Yes! Oh my God!
Yeah,
Tanya,
so proud of you. Good
Thank
job.
you.
that is just absolutely beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
Holy cow.
fantastic. I've always known she's had like this really gorgeous alto voice because like voice checks and being in choir and stuff. But then she submitted this and I was like, wow.
Right.
oh.
Well, and that's the other part. Like to have a sensitivity to how to communicate that kind of music. That isn't, not everybody can do that. To take us, you can have a great song and sing it beautifully, but you just sang, Anya, with such heart and such pure feeling. So beautiful. Thank you for coming on and sharing your song with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Really
that was
appreciate
beautiful. And thank you
you.
too, Dr. Armstrong.
Yes, thank
thank
you. So
All right, we'll see you both soon.
Yay, Anya.
Thank you.
Yay. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye,
Bye.
Anya. Wasn't that bananas? That was unbelievable. Oh my gosh. I'm such an emotional person. Okay. Well, now is the time you've all been waiting for, or at least I have. We are going to now present our chamber singers sectional throwdown. Now, we don't have 4 songs. We do have sopranos, altos, tenors, and basses in chamber singers, but we decided to just take a slightly different route and just do 2 songs. So first off, from the soprano alto sections, we have, where do we, oh, there we go. We have Murphy. Hi, Murphy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's nice to see your face again.
Yes.
And we also have someone who happens to be turning 18
Oh
today.
my goodness.
Nora,
Stop.
happy birthday. Everyone sing along. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
This is the 4th time y'all
Happy
have done this today.
birthday, dear Honora. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. You can vote now.
Yay!
Yes. And you can go to the casino and play bingo. You can
That's
do both.
what that's my big highlight for sure.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's so good to see both of you. So I'm gonna I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna bring on the tenors and basses too. And we're just gonna have a little conversation / beat down, throw down, something or other.
Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you Jacob and Cole to the craziness that is the Southwest Performing Arts Showcase. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Great.
Very
Loving
good.
the show.
Jacob, I'm loving your purple background. That's beautiful. It's very
Yeah, I just
Southwest.
set these up. Yeah,
Go Lakers.
go
Lakers.
Lakers. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what, Honora? I'm going to get rid of that little thing.
Oh,
that's hovering
yeah,
over
I
your
can
head.
move over too. No worries.
No. It's my job. I got it. There we go. All right. So, can you tell us about this process? Let's start with Cole. Cole, what was this thing? What is this sectional throwdown? What? And don't look up at the screen. Look at the camera because we want to see your lovely face. There you go.
Yeah. So the sectional throwdown is you saw the one is out the singers, but so this one is the same thing, but instead with chamber singers. So it's less amount of people, and the tenors and basses are grouped up together, and the sopranos and altos are grouped up together. And yeah, we prepared a video. The tenors and basses prepared a video. Same with sopranos and altos. We both did 2 different songs, and we're gonna see those videos tonight.
Beautiful. So, how did you go about choosing your song, Murphy? How did the sopranos and altos do the process? How did you figure it out?
Yes. So we scrolled and scrolled through JW Pepper to find some options first that would be appropriate for our SSA arrangement, our little grouping. And we just sort of listened to a lot of different songs. We had some top contenders. And we ultimately decided to go with the song that we went with. I don't know if
Got
it's
it.
a surprise.
No
but-
titles yet. No titles yet.
Okay, no titles,
Yeah.
yes. But we
Very
went
good.
with what we went with. And yeah, just all
Nice.
agreed and thought it would make a good choice.
Beautiful. Jacob, was it difficult learning a song on your own? Was it a piece of cake? What were some of the hurdles or challenges?
Yeah. Well, I already had about half a year of experience, when we started this project, so it was fairly straightforward. It was a fairly easy song to learn, but I would say getting the recordings to line up again is just probably one of the hardest things to do when recording choir music. So yeah.
Yes. So Honora, can you talk about that? What is that process? How are we recording these songs?
So we're using a excellent program called Soundtrap, which you chatted about with Anya. We have a lot of it's a really bittersweet relationship that all of us students have with Soundtrap. Sometimes she doesn't work for us. She does not load. She's stuck at that 98%, but when you finally load the whole page, theoretically one would record their voice for, we usually break it up like section by section. So like say we do like 16 measures on Monday or Tuesday, because we don't meet Mondays, but anyway, that's relevant. And then you you record chunks at a time, and then it's nice because the program has a lot of good things about it too, not just the bad.
When it works, it's great.
When it works, it's great, and you can like chop it up, take like different different takes and like combine them, which is nice.
Yeah. So for those watching, if you know GarageBand, it's kind of like an online GarageBand, sort of.
It's like Google Docs and GarageBand together.
That's
They had a
exactly
baby.
how it,
That's how I
And it's
explained
called-
it.
They
That's
named
how
it
it's explained to
Soundtrack.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, owned by Spotify. I just
It is,
figured that
yeah.
out. Yeah,
Wow.
which is kind of trippy. Yeah. So anyway, so the students came up with a song. They went and set up, recorded one at a time. I put in the accompaniment tracks and things for them to practice with. And then they recorded. And then you took that. And then, Cole, how did the video construction work? What do you do to create these videos?
Well, so Jacob did the video editing for this video, but I mean, I did the one for Southwest Singers. I mean, basically, you need to assign everyone a lyric or a part of the song that they need to record, and then they go off and they record their own thing, and they once they're done, they send your video to you, and you basically, make sure all the timings are right, make sure everything's synced up. You cut up the videos and make sure they're where you want them, and make sure there's a nice flow. And Jacob can tell you more about the video and specifically, but yeah.
Yeah. So Jacob, do you put together this one?
Yeah, I edited the one for Chamber Singers.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a little bit of a learning curve because I hadn't used iMovie in a couple of years. It's been a while. But once you get going, yeah, it's fun. It was actually a really fun process. I enjoyed doing it. Yeah.
Nice. And Murphy, did everybody participate in the video, or some people, or how does that? Did you require everyone to do it? Did you give them a choice? How did that work?
Yeah, so for our video, we just asked everyone we didn't have more specific lyrics like that, so we just sort of took what we got, and had some longer clips, some more feeling the vibes clips in our video, and Nora did the video editing for Chamber, but yeah, so we tried to include everyone, and most everyone submitted a video.
Nice.
And yeah, just sort of fun having everyone in it.
So the group is 27 singers. Chamber Singers is 27 singers. So it's about it's almost half and half. It is half and half originally. Sopranos, altos, and then tenors and basses. So the parts are very even. There's a lot of comments in the chat here. Oh my gosh. Sophia Smith, Honora's sister, saying happy birthday. Oh my gosh, and my friend Ryan is there. Mr. Matt Culleton. Oh my gosh, he's such a celebrity. August is there, Jacob's brother August, Gus Johnson. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun to see these people. Oh, I miss people. Okay, so I did that on purpose. Speaking of the chat, hey Sophia. Speaking of the chat, so this is how you vote. You will type in, not yet. I'll tell you when to do it. When it's time, after we see both videos, you will get to vote. So you will type in SA, soprano alto, or TB. You will get to vote. Hey, Karen. You will get to vote. Gus wants a shout out. Hi, Gus. Okay. So you will get to vote, but don't vote until they're both being played, because that's an unfair assessment. Yes. Colette says, go Jacob. I don't know who Colette is.
Yeah, go Jacob.
Aunt. Yeah.
Oh, cute.
She's watching. Yeah, that's fun.
Nice. All right. So I could just watch that for hours. I'm such a dork. Okay. So we are going to now dive in. We're going to dive right in to the tenor bass song. And after which we will have a brief discussion. We will then proceed into the soprano alto song. After which we'll have a brief discussion, explain how the voting works. And that's it. Now, this is the final scheduled Performing Arts Showcase. We're going to try to have this in some sort of incarnation as time goes on. All the performing arts teachers feel like maybe we could find a way to keep this, and either it's live or we do these on occasion or something. But I just really like the idea and the concept of students being just given a chance to sing, play, dance, move, recite, act. I think it's so important. When we come back, after we see the videos, so we give the audience time to vote, you will then be able to answer that age-old question, what did the performing arts mean to you? So we'll come back to that. But ladies and gentlemen, we're starting with the tenor bass production entitled Cripple Creek.
gal at the head of the creek. Go up to see her about the middle of the week. Kiss her on the lips just as sweet as any wine. Wrap her arms around me like a sweet potato vine. Going up Cripple Creek, going on a run. Going up Cripple Creek to have a little fun. Going up Cripple Creek, going in the world. Going up Cripple Creek to see my girl. Girls on the Cripple Creek are nice and sweet, prettiest little girls you could ever hope to meet. Roll my britches up to my knees, going up Cripple Creek when I please. I'm going up Cripple Creek, going on a run. Going up Cripple Creek to have a little fun. Going up Cripple Creek, going in a whirl. Going up Cripple Creek to see my girl. Cripple Creek's wide and Cripple Creek's deep. I'll wait old Cripple Creek before I sleep. Roads are rocky and the hillside's muddy, but I ain't so dizzy that I can't stand steady. Going up Cripple Creek, going on a run. Going up Cripple Creek to have a little fun. Going up Cripple Creek, going in a whirl. Going up Cripple Creek to see my girl. You know I'm going up Cripple Creek, going on a run. Going up Cripple Creek to have a little fun. Going up Cripple Creek, going in a whirl. Going up and going up and going up and Cripple Creek to see my girl.
Yeah, baby. That was fantastic. Fantastic. And what is the obsession with Michelle Obama? I mean, it's an understandable obsession. But if you are tuning in, you can always go back and watch episode 3 of the Southwest Performing Arts Showcase, which features, which section did it?
Basses.
The Basses did My Girl, and it was all about Michelle Obama. Love it. Nicely done. Nicely done. We're going to hear from your competition. So, Murphy, Honora, any comments about what you just saw?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, I'm a good sport. No, it was really fun. I thought the running along the rivers, the creeks. Oh my gosh!
Right?
Yeah, the Cripple Creeks. Yeah. It was beautiful. Everyone's running was very good. Alex, when he slipped, did scare me. I jumped in my seat.
Yeah. Poor little Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Murphy, do you have any comments? What are your thoughts?
I did quite enjoy it. I can't say anything against a video with Michelle in it. I just love her too much. So
Right.
they
It's
get
right.
points there.
Right. So turnabout is fair play. So I think it's time that we experience the soprano alto song. Who wants to introduce it? Birthday Girl, do you want to introduce the song?
Do you want me to say the name of it?
Yeah, and then I'm going to click right on it after you talk.
Oh, okay. Well, this next song that's very good and filled with a bunch of talented voices is Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks.
Just like a white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, said ooh. And the days go by like a strand in the wind, in the web that is my own. I begin again. singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing, singing. Ooh.
Yes! Yes! Nicely done.
Yay.
Nicely done. I especially loved the dove.
Thank you. I was editing it and I made myself laugh so hard. I was like, that's funny.
It is a definite Stevie Nicks vibe going on with the flowy and the swirly. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Jacob, any comments?
That was really, really good. I really like the slow-mo. The slow-mo kind of like with like the flowy, that like you were saying, that yeah.
Yeah, it worked. It worked. Cole, any input?
Yeah, I love the just Nora when you like did like the jump, like the slow mo. It's just amazing, man. I love
Thank
that
you.
Truly.
part right there. Yeah.
Truly. All right, folks at home, now is your chance. You're going to either type SA for soprano alto or TB for tenor bass. Please only vote once. I can see who voted, so I know who's cheating. So you can start your voting now. Let the voting commence. While that is taking place, oh my gosh, it's happening. While that's taking place, I need to know,
That's a
Sorry.
beautiful song. That's
It's a
beautiful
jam,
song.
I gotta
It
say.
really
It's
is.
amazing.
Yeah.
Really is.
who is the idiot that's singing? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
It's gorgeous, really.
Ugh, whatever. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's just go clockwise. Jacob, what did the performing arts mean to you?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think I couldn't see myself going through high school any differently, throughout any other sports or whatever, performing arts. I'm really glad I chose this, and I made a lot of my friends through it. There's so much. It's really just like the greatest thing ever.
So what do you do other than the performing arts? Do you do any sports or any other activities?
Yeah, I joined the Nordic ski team this year, which I really, really enjoyed.
Cool.
And yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
And then within the performing arts, what areas are you involved?
I'm in choir, and I'm also doing a show right now. Yeah, you guys should check it out. Yeah. So those two.
What's the name of the show?
Yeah. Oh, the show name. Yeah, of course, the show name.
Go check out that show. Yeah, the
What's
one.
You know the one. The Theory of Relativity. There we go. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. It's a cool show, folks. There will be more information coming to this swhsperformingarts.org, and from all of us in the performing arts, we will let you know what it's about. Yeah. Are you doing the scroll thing? It's hard to you have to go backwards. Yeah, it's very confusing. Cole,
Yes.
tell us about what the performing arts mean to you.
Well, I answered last time I was on, but I guess I'll answer again. Well, I enjoy singing so much, whenever I listen to music, I'm just, belting out. I'm sure my family hates me, but, what can I do? But yeah, singing is so fun for me, and it's such a nice stress reliever, and it's just a great time, and it's a great way to start the day.
Agreed. And you've been in choir for 4 years.
Well, 5 if you count middle school, but yes, 4 years in high school. Yeah.
Nice. Yes. And as a teacher, I just want to say how rewarding and beautiful it is to have these 9th graders walk in, and by the time they're seniors, if they choose to stay in the performing arts or in choir specifically, to just watch their growth. Physically, it's fantastic because, like people come in and they're like teeny tiny, and then by the end they're tall and they have beards. It's so bizarre to watch and fun. But the other piece is just watch them deepen their humanity, and just it truly is why I do what I do. It's the biggest possible reward is to get to work with these people on this screen and about 300 others and thousands before that in years past. Truly, every single one of the kids that I've worked with is like have changed my life in a positive way. So, yeah, find an art, folks. Just find your tribe. You know, if it's like robotics or something, do that. Find your people. Do tech. Is that robotics? Sweet.
It is.
You do robotics too. Nice. Do you do anything else other than music and choir and robotics?
I work at Caribou Coffee.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Murphy, how about you? What do the performing arts mean to you?
Hi. I, as well as the other two have said, I just can't picture myself, especially in high school, doing anything other than the arts, whether that's choir or dance, at Southwest and other places. It's just something that's so important to me in my daily routine and in my just the things that I do every year. And when I look back on, I always think, oh, the Basilica concert and all my choir concerts, they're just the most important times for me. And it's such a creative outlet and a way to be a little bit different during the school day versus just sitting on a desk and just doing something a little different. That is something I love so much.
And you do dance outside of school, correct?
Yes, I do. I dance at Hopkins Dance Company, and the previous 2 years I did dance at Southwest too. This year I was not able to do it, but I was
due
in
to
dance
the 6th
class too.
period day. Bitter
Yes.
party of one. But I'm not going to
Party of
talk much
two.
more about that right now. So you do dance in addition. What forms of dance have you done? Or that you
I do a lot of ballet, point, tap, jazz, contemporary, musical theater, all of that sort of studio dancing things. Basically all the
Beautiful.
things.
all of the things.
Yes.
All of the things. And finally, birthday girl. What do the performing arts mean to you, Honora?
Oh, yeah, they're I said on the last what was I saying? Showcase that they meant everything to me, and I was like, yeah, they do, because I mean, today, I don't know if you heard, but it's my birthday.
What? It's your birthday?
Yeah. No, everyone
happy
kind of
birthday to you?
One,
no,
two.
That's my whole point. Like, no one let me forget it was my birthday. Like, every class, half of my classes this year are art classes. So I mean, every class, everyone was singing, and it was just like so fun. Like, I had so much fun today and all over other days. Today in theater, we had our research presentations. Alex Lassiter stands out to my mind. He did a project on Italian opera, and
Cool.
he wrote a song and everything. And it was very dramatic and very, very fun. Yeah.
And what forms of performing arts have you been involved with and connected to?
Yeah, well, so choir. I've been doing choir since I was 6. I started with the Twin Cities Girls Chorus. That was very fun. I did that for a little too long, honestly. I was like 2 feet taller than all of the other girls in that choir. Yeah, I do theater. I've also done theater since I was like 6. I started doing theater with Gus and stuff at the Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd. Which was always a good time. It's like really fun, a really fun way to like, learn about like art and stuff. And yeah. So it's choir and theater, but yeah.
Beautiful. Now I'm just looking at each of you and realizing you all have older siblings who were in the I just realized that in the performing arts at Southwest.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know all 4 of them. That's crazy. It's the joy of being at one school for more than a year. But yeah. Awesome. So shout out, say the name of your older sibling who's involved, if there's at least one. Let's start with Jacob. Go.
August. Yeah, if you're still watching. Hey.
August. Cole.
Kaylin.
Klein-Hans. Murphy.
Morgan. I don't know. If
Hi,
she's here.
Morgan. Morgan's pursuing the arts in college.
Isn't she in the BFA program?
Yes, musical theater at Columbia College Chicago. Yeah.
Which is where I'm going next year.
Are you?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's beautiful. And Honora, who's your sibling?
Sophia Smith. She's very active in the comments.
And what is she doing right now? Like with her life?
She is at Luther School Norse. Dr. Armstrong, a fellow alumni. Anyway, yeah. Right. I don't know what she's studying.
Yeah.
She's in choir though.
Yeah, sweet. It's hard not to if you go to Luther. Almost
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, you guys, thank you for indulging me in doing this. This is so fun, and I'm just so proud of each and every one of you. And I cannot wait to see what way you choose to change the world, because you will, wherever you go. And I have all confidences that that will happen, because I've watched you for these years. I see who you are. I see your soul. I see your heart, and you're going to positively affect every person you come into contact with, all 4 of you. And I can't wait to see what comes of that. So, love. Okay, folks, this is the end of the show. You have probably 10 seconds left to vote if you have not yet. I'm looking, and I'm just going to have to go through and count them all. We will make this information available at a later date. Oh yeah, this is going to take forever. Oh my gosh, you guys, these comments are fantastic. Go and read them later, you guys. You can click on the right, it says comments, if you can't see them. Okay, so thank you for joining us in these 4 episodes. You can go back and watch the other 3. They're all on YouTube, on the Southwest Performing Arts YouTube channel. You can watch them all there. It's been a great journey, and we have a couple weeks, and then some of us are going back in person. So we'll just change the way we're doing what we're doing. But thanks for taking time to watch these shows. It means a lot to the students to be seen. And it means a lot to us teachers to have the kind of support we have. It's really unfounded. So thank you. So that's all we got. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Take care. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Occupy. Tired of Netflix. Playing, dancing, singing.
Southwest Performing Arts Showcase.